Hello story lovers, and welcome back to our channel. Today, I have a truly heartwarming story about a little hero you're going to absolutely adore. Let's travel to a sunny meadow, right beside a sparkling, winding river. In this beautiful meadow lived a little fox named Fiona. Fiona was known for her bright, curious eyes and a bushy tail that swished with excitement wherever she went. She loved exploring the tall grasses, chasing butterflies, and listening to the gentle songs of the birds. Her favorite spot was a mossy bank overlooking the river, where the water whispered secrets to the stones. One bright morning, as Fiona was sitting in her usual spot, she noticed something unusual. A tiny, yellow fluff ball was bobbing frantically in the middle of the river. It was a baby duck, and it was in trouble. The current was much stronger than it looked, and the poor duckling was being pulled away from its family, chirping in distress. Fiona's heart started to beat a little faster. She looked at the wide, deep water, and then back at her own small paws. A wave of fear washed over her. The river seemed so big, and she was so small. What if she got swept away too? What if she couldn't help? All these what-ifs swirled in her head, making her hesitate. She felt frozen, her paws rooted to the spot. But then, as she watched the scared little duckling struggle, another thought pushed through her fear. It was a lesson her mother had taught her, a whisper of wisdom that echoed in her heart. Helping someone in need is always the right choice. Fiona looked at the duckling again. She knew she couldn't just stand by and watch. She had to do something. Taking a deep, shaky breath, Fiona decided to be brave. She knew jumping into the middle of the river would be too risky. So, she used her clever fox mind. She scampered down the riverbank, running ahead of the current. She found a spot where a large, flat rock jutted out into the water, creating a calmer little pool. This was her chance. Gathering all her courage, Fiona carefully waded into the chilly water. It was deeper than she expected, and she had to paddle with all her might. She kept her eyes fixed on the baby duck. "Over here," she called out in her kindest voice. "Follow me. It's safe this way." The baby duck, hearing Fiona's encouraging call, paddled its little feet as hard as it could towards her. Fiona stayed close, using her body to shield the duckling from the stronger parts of the current. She gently nudged it towards the calm pool by the rock. It was a struggle, but together, step by step, they made their way out of the main flow of the river. Finally, with one last push, Fiona guided the exhausted but safe baby duck onto the grassy shore. The duckling shook its wet feathers and let out a series of happy, grateful quacks. It waddled right up to Fiona and rubbed its head against her leg. A tiny thank you from a new friend. From the nearby reeds and trees, other animals who had been watching peeked out. The rabbits, the squirrels, and even a wise old owl hooted in approval. A soft cheer went through the meadow. They had all seen Fiona's fear, but they had also seen her incredible bravery. Fiona looked around, her fur still dripping, and a feeling of warmth spread through her chest. It wasn't just warmth from the sun. It was the warmth of pride. She had been scared, yes, but she had done the right thing. She had been brave. In that moment, Fiona felt bigger and stronger than she ever had before. And so, the little fox learned a very important lesson that day. Courage isn't about not being afraid. Courage is about helping others, even when you feel scared, and even when you feel small. Fiona the fox became the hero of the riverbank. A reminder to everyone that a kind heart is the bravest heart of all. What a wonderful story, right? It just goes to show that no matter your size, you can make a huge difference. Thanks so much for listening today. If you enjoyed Fiona's story, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tales of friendship and courage. See you next time.